Thank you. You're a good person. Now I'll pray to the All-Mother for my family to come back safe, and for you too.
There you are. I need to talk to you about that potion. It worked at first. I felt unstoppable. But now? Now I'm worse off than before. Weak as a kitten and needing more of the damn stuff just to stand straight. What did you give me? Tea? Recipes? Ah, fine, I'll consider it. Anything's better than this blasted weakness. Anyway, is there anything you need from me? Yes? I see you managed to defeat Sanguinor the Crimson. Good job. Some say he was a knight who fell in battle and was brought back to life through dark magic, that he rose from the grave as an undead monstrosity with an insatiable bloodlust. Others say he was just a terrible jerk. Either way, he's gone now. Here's your reward. I'll await you. Yes? And here are the remains of Sir Valen himself. Justice finally caught up with him. He was a scoundrel, a drunkard, and a libertine. And an aristocrat, too. At the Camelot court, he plotted, seduced, and stabbed people in the back. Literally. Eventually, he was betrayed himself. And he ended up here, as a common bandit. Or rather, as your handful of coins for his head. Yes? I'll await.
Have some spare food or coin? Anything else?
Hello there. Looking for something?
Help a soul out on your journey, do you?
You're here. Speak your piece or let me work. Aye, these are bear claws indeed. You've got a knack for this. Or just plain luck. Either way, these will do nicely. Good, now maybe I can actually secure those tents properly. Finally, Croakmore's skin. I'll make sure this goes to good use. Didn't think you had it in you, but you proved me wrong. Keep it up.
What do you need? In my eyes, she never looked like a monster. I remember following her to that cursed place. When we were close, she touched my heart. I felt a great pain. And then I saw what she really was. I got scared, grabbed something heavy, and managed to get away, but inside I felt emptiness. Each morning after that, the burning of my wound grew more intense.
Oh, hello there. Hello again. I've got... She is? That's interesting news. Though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems. I thought it was funded by our brave Camelosian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember. Who in turn dumped the entire responsibility onto her poor apprentice. That sounds like a complete disaster of mismanagement. Still, with a bit of restructuring, it might not be entirely hopeless. That said, a hospital doesn't exactly strike me as a lucrative venture, and I'm not in business for charity. When I invest, I expect a return. And here, I just don't see it. That's true. But in Kunacht, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay for something they used to get for free. I need some concrete ideas. Now that is an intriguing thought. I like it. We've healed the men here. Why not heal everything? Of course, we'll need to think about other ways to secure profits before word gets out. But you're right, the potential here is undeniable. With the right strategy, this could turn into something truly remarkable. Not just me, I hope. We'll need backing from the rest of the Merchants' Union. Start with Bonksy and Osmond, get them to join in, and talk to Erwin since we'll need an alchemist. The more support we have, the better.
Always a pleasure to see you. Good to see you. I don't know. I got an offer to supply ingredients for healing potions, but honestly, that doesn't sound very exciting. My adventures are more about leaping over chasms and escaping collapsing ruins than gathering wildflowers. Maybe so, but it's still not worth spending as much time on it as Alwyn wants. I could be exploring underground labyrinths or running from guards across rooftops instead. You know what? You're right. That could work. But I can't go anywhere until I sell off all my wares. How about it? Want to take the lot? I'll give you a big discount. Yes? Did you manage to scrape together the money? Oh, I hope so. I'm starting to feel like I'm rooted to this spot. Fantastic! If you don't need something, you can always sell it later, and even make a profit. Let Alwyn know I'm in, and I can't wait for my first trip to gather ingredients. The world's too big to sit still. I gotta keep moving.
Nice to see you. Hello. Coming back to me, I see. You must have excellent taste. Ha! I'm not surprised he's asking me. Without my financial backing and, more importantly, my experience, most of the guild's investments wouldn't stand a chance. They really value my involvement, and that gives me leverage. In other words, I can do a bit of bargaining. Have you heard the legend of Robbie of Grubwood? A bandit who stole from rich merchants and gave the gold to commoners. They say he was an incredible archer. At least, that's how the story goes. People say the same about me, but I'm still waiting for someone to write a song about me, like they did for Robbie. It's only a matter of time. Robbie's long dead. I heard someone in his gang betrayed him. He's buried in a tomb not far from here, along with his bow. And that bow has been on my mind for a while now, you see. According to legend, it's made from centuries-old yew, and enchanted by a druid whose life Robbie once saved. Bring me that bow, and I'll support Alwyn's investment. What do you say? That's what I like to hear. I always say sticking close to older, more experienced folks is worth it. There's so much you can learn from them. Am I right? Of course I am! What about it? Then what are you waiting for?
You doing okay?
you doing okay?
Hello. Coming back to me, I see. You must have excellent taste. What about it? You found it? Oh, quite elegant indeed. It just needs one small adjustment. Do you know how many legends and songs I've heard about this Robbie guy? Oh, what a remarkable marksman he was. Splitting an arrow already lodged in the bullseye with his own during a tournament. What a story. But did anyone actually see it happen? Why make up nonsense when there are just as good, or even better, living archers out there? One of them lives right here in Connacht. Why not write songs about him? A bandit is a bandit, and yet here we are, turning a thief and murderer into some sort of romantic hero. Some hero. I gave my word, didn't I? And do you know who breaks their word? People without honor, thieves and bandits. No one would ever call me that. Everyone knows I keep my promises.
That is that?
Got money? I've got elixirs. And I assume you're here to hand me an invitation? Let's skip the pleasantries. Why would merchants take over the patronage of a hospital? And why should I have anything to do with it? I've been having a serious problem with my supplies lately. The Red Church is hoarding every remotely valuable alchemical ingredient for themselves. Here's a list of items I particularly need. Come back when you have everything. Then I'll join this union, whatever that turns out to be. Now off with you. You've got plenty of work ahead.
No need for that, is there? Nice to see you. Good day.
He'll
Nice to see you.
Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it. Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patient something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself. What irony? Oh, that was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea. But please, tell me, if you live to find out.
You doing okay?
Got money? I've got elixirs. You finished quicker than I expected. Let me take a look. Daffodil and Mandrake. Not the finest batches I've ever seen, but they'll do. As for the Straw Child skulls, exquisite. Truly an excellent selection. My congratulations. And the Phase Blood. A rare one. Perfect. It seems that's everything. As promised, I'll join the Merchants' Union in that investment and lend my resources to the hospital. I must say, it's satisfying to know the Red Priests won't get their claws on it.
There's no need for violins. Hello again. I've got That's terrific news. I must say I'm impressed. Getting that lot to agree on anything is not a small feat. Now, we can really get started. Ailey will stay on as head of the hospital. But with steady finances and a reliable supply of medicine, it should take a lot of the burden off her shoulders. In the meantime, we'll turn this endeavor into a truly profitable business. You know, I've got to say, it's been a real pleasure working with you. The whole of Kunacht will owe you a great deal. Goodbye, and may good fortune follow you.
Dear me, another one? We've been getting quite popular, haven't we, Wilkin? Who? Wilkin? Ah, yes. Honestly, I have no idea how he managed to find me. But since the girl never gave me anything for the potion, I accepted him as payment. Well, no, he's a pig, obviously. And since when are mortal lives not an acceptable payment? You people do it all the time. A day of life, a dream, a memory, a favor. Your lot love to bargain with your existence as if it were unending. Which is peculiar, since it's not even all that long. Oh, does he now? And have you asked him if he wants to come with you? Just because he's currently a pig doesn't mean he can't think for himself. So, have the two of you had a nice chat? Well, of course, he's a pig. What were you expecting? Well, now that we've got that out of the way, tell me, why did you come here? Oh, that one. Snowdrops and bluebells. That one got boring really fast. It's always the same with your kind. You lied to me. You tricked me. Why is my lover a pig? And so on. I don't know. You made the wish. How is it my fault that it didn't go the way you thought it would? I'm not a mind reader. In fact, she's the deceitful one. She knew I didn't want to see her again, so she sent someone else to pester me. No, a wish is a wish. It was made with intent. She wanted Wilkin to be happy as a pig in mud. He is. He's both happy and he's a pig in mud. Nobody said anything about humans. Don't we all? I once tried to steal the voice of the Queen's favorite nightingale. I was young and I did it on a dare. I ended up spending a whole century as a worm. Just because we do something stupid every once in a while doesn't mean it can't have dire consequences. From you. Ooh, nothing special. How about a favor for a favor, Don't worry, I won't ask anything of you right now. I'll give you your answer. And when the time comes, I'll collect what is due. What say you? Do we have a deal? Well, I'm not sure how that's supposed to get you your answer, but of course you could try. It won't help Wilkin, though. He'll just remain a pig for the rest of his days. But it's always about violence with your kind, and yet you call us cruel.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Thought I... Oh, great! You're back! Did you find him? Oh no! That's horrible! My poor Wilkin. What have I done? I'm sorry, but I think it's best if you leave now. Here's your reward. I'd been saving up for some lace for my wedding dress, but... well, I guess I won't be needing it now. I need to think about what I'm going to do now.
Have some spare food or coin? Anyone else?
Oh, there you are. I'm so glad to see you. I haven't had the chance to properly thank you for helping me with the hospital. Truth be told, it's still rather hectic here. But at least I don't have to constantly worry about money and supplies anymore. I do wish I had more time for all the patients. But perhaps, in time, we'll be able to bring in another healer, or at least an apprentice. Not really. Everything has been going quite well. Though Legate Denham isn't too happy about this development. Oh, if you come across any herbs or potion ingredients, feel free to bring them to me. I'd be happy to buy them. Bonksy is amazing at what she does, but you can never have too much of that kind of thing.
Have you come to offer aid, or do you stand among the wounded? If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the word, and you shall shine. No, I am no priest, merely a corpse through which the word is fulfilled. My path is clear now. When I am strong enough, I shall speak of the miracle I have lived through. In the shadow of the plague I stood, and yet I survived, shielded by the divine protection of the word. I am but an empty vessel, yearning to be filled with the sacred joy of the word. Now I am perfectly blank and naked. Alone, I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently waiting. But soon, all shall be perfectly splendid. I have been marked, a gift given to me so that I may pass it on. Tell me, do you wish to become a hollow shell, an obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act? It will take but a moment. You will feel no pain. Now, go to the place where I first set foot on this path. There, you will find the one who shall become your shepherd. Soon, you will be reborn.
Nice to see you.
Please, don't hurt me. I don't want to die. Yes, it's me. But look at me. I can't go back. It's the Red Death. I had to run to keep the others safe. My poor, sweet Beatrice. I'll never know if she gave me a son or a daughter. But I'd never risk going back to Camelot. I'll hide out here, somewhere in this abandoned village. No one will ever find me, I swear. I don't want to die. I know I can't go back to Cunard or home, but I don't want to die before the All-Mother decides it's my time. Maybe when the sickness gets worse, I'll do it myself, but please, don't kill me. If you attack me, you'll get infected too. Don't you see? You can't kill me. And I won't go down without a fight. Just go down already!
Spare a coin for the hungry.
You do? What happened to him? So that's how it is. What a damned fate. Still, if you ask me, it's better than desertion. At least now I can give his wife a year's wages. He went out with honor, even if it wasn't the way he would have wanted. Shame about the lad. He was a good soldier. From what you've told me, he was honorable too. Chose to die rather than risk infecting the rest of us. He'll be missed. Here's your gold. His wife will be devastated, and his child's now an orphan. Damn it. I'd hoped he'd meet a better fate. Yes? This bounty came down from command. A fat reward for the head of a bandit stirring up trouble in Kunacht. But there's a catch. The bandit's name is Tom. He's an old friend. Someone I ran with when I was younger, before I joined the army. Hell, before I had any sense. They don't know about my past. If Denham gets wind of it, I'll be court-martialed. Or worse. And I can't turn Tom in. Not after everything we've been through. I need you to find Tom. Talk to him. Convince him to leave Kunacht before the bounty hunters catch his scent. If he stays, it's a death sentence for both of us. I don't, but I can't go myself. Denham's men are watching my every move. If I disappear for even a day, they'll start asking questions. You're my only option. Listen, Tom and I, we've seen things together. Done things I'd rather forget. He was like a brother to me once. I owe him this much. Will you do it? Good. I knew I could count on you. Find him, talk some sense into him, and get him out of Kunacht. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure it's done. Here, this should help you find him. And thank you. I mean that. I'll await your return.